My name is Temidire Owolabi. I'm 13 years old and I'm currently in year 9. I live in Yorkshire with my parents and my sister, and I love writing stories and playing games with friends and family. I'm a space enthusiast as there is so much left for us to learn about what's happening within and outside of our solar system. Aside from this, I also love playing sports like rugby. My latest book is Lost in Space, the story of Tom Walker. It's an action-packed sci-fi story which contains the explorations of the main character, Tom Walker, an 11-year-old boy who ventures across the universe with the help of his family to find his missing dad, a famous astronaut who has mysteriously disappeared on Tom's 11th birthday. I've always been inspired by space movies and current events with NASA and SpaceX's missions to space. In fact, I actually got inspiration from one of their missions. SpaceX launched 26 missions in 2020, one of which was sending 2 astronauts to the ISS aboard the SpaceX Crew Dragon 2 spacecraft. It was a historic US mission which saw 2 NASA astronauts fly to the ISS, the first crewed orbital spaceflight since the last space shuttle mission in 2011. Also, I was so fascinated by all the events that were happening at the time. It was great, and I was spurred on by the opportunities I had to learn more about the wonders of space-related activities. So, I did my research, learned about the SpaceX mission, and wrote a fictionalized version of a mission to space. But this time, the main crew team involves a young child like myself who took the challenge to find his missing father in space. I also incorporated family life into the story, showing the trauma and emotional pains a young person could have that could affect their mental state. Traumas like the death of a loved one, failure, uncertainty, and so on can affect us, especially children, and sometimes it's often very difficult because we can internalize these issues not knowing how to manage them. So, really, a lot of things happening around me inspired my story. My main character is Tom, and his personality is similar to mine in some ways. Tom sometimes motivates himself by soliloquizing, which means talking to himself, which I do sometimes too. I needed a character that would be able to handle all the emotional trauma that I would send his way, hence Tom's perseverance. The problems Tom faced with his family is what I think makes him relatable to the young people of today. I wanted to tell the story of the young people, how believing in yourself can change things. In the book, Tom tried so hard to persuade his family to trust him. His inner voice kept on telling him that his father is somewhere alive, but no one believed him. This I think happens to most people, where sometimes you need people. Just one person can believe in you. So, Tom persevered, believed in himself, faced the challenges until he succeeded. So the main character is actually inspired by the aspirations of young people, and most times the inner challenges we battle before achieving our goal. I love writing, as it acts as a platform for my creative imagination to roam free. It allows me to express myself in hundreds of different ways and tell wonderful stories along the way. To all the keen writers out there, reading books are one of the best ways to build up your creative confidence and the great sources of inspiration. In addition to this, I think that writing plots and plans are the best ways to start your book. It's the foundation of the story and shapes the outline of the whole book. Even if you don't agree with parts of it midway through the book, don't forget, you can always change it as you go. You can buy the book from Amazon and Amazon Kindle, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, Rakuten Kobo, and Target.